So back to our constitutional setup. The founders, our founding fathers, feared that they feared having too much government. But the Articles of Confederation had left them with almost no government. So this compromise that they came up with was this system of federalism, split governance between the state and national levels. And they also came up with this separation of powers because they feared having too much power in any particular institution. And so we've got these three major institutions. I'll start at the bottom, the judiciary. In our case, we've got concrete judicial review. The Supreme Court can void any law or act that the judges believe is unconstitutional if it comes to them through a court case. So they can't just go and decide that something seems unconstitutional, we're going to hear this out on their own. It has to wind through the entire process. Through the appellate courts and all that. It has to go all the way up the court system before they can even have a chance to hear it, even if they're dying to hear it. And then, of course, there are thousands and thousands of cases that make it to the Supreme Court that they never hear because they don't have enough time. They decide they're not quite as important as the others. The judiciary, in our case, is limited by Congress and the president. The executive, the president, does appoint members. Congress can overturn Supreme Court decisions. In terms of appointments, going back to the presidential appointment process, the federal judges have lifetime appointments, so they're not especially politicized. Though often politics comes to them. So, for example, the 2000 elections made its way to the Supreme Court. By the way, I was disenfranchised during the 2000 elections. I have no idea. I registered to vote in Michigan, and I just never got my voter registration stuff. Wouldn't have mattered. Michigan, well, that would be giving away my political views. Michigan won in a lopsided vote, and so whether I voted blue or red wouldn't have mattered. Anyway, so